friends with, then the sky's the limit. They'll take care of you all day long because you're going to be the one that's going to get them paid their commission. Makes sense?
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I gotta work on my rapport building then. Other than that,
well, tell me how you. Tell me quick. Let's say you found a property, and then what do you do after that?
I'm like, hey, hey, this is Tyrell. Do you got a second? And then I usually just ask them like, how would your seller respond to like an all cash offer?
Okay, that's right there. You haven't built any rapport at all. So you're asking questions too early. So what I want you to do,
gotcha.
Let's find one. I'll call on it, and I'll show you, kind of give you an example. Would that help you out?
Yeah, no, that'd be perfect. Yeah,
because it's one of those things where, I mean, finesse is everything in this. I mean, it's just like, you'll get, I'm not saying that every single realtor is going to be receptive, but let's go to our favorite.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah, sometimes they're really,
some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just move on from them. Because like here, perfect example, right here, Baltimore, 1,300 properties available. I don't need to deal with a realtor that's a pain. I'll just move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'd say my rapport building is, I was gonna say I know I'm on stage right now, but like my rapport building is like usually better than I usually don't jump straight into questions. But,
okay. Give me a quick idea of how you do it. So let's say here, I'm gonna share my screen. We'll do this one. Are you on a computer or no?
No, I'm on my phone at the moment. I'm on my porch.
Okay, so we need to. Let's search for one real quick. I'm gonna go to ones that I haven't called yet. Let's make sure that I'm pretty sure we're on page 3. We're probably on page 4 already. We've been doing pretty good. Maybe page 5. Let's go to page 5. I don't think we've done any on page 5. Let's see. Okay, so yep, we've done some on page 5. Let's go. I'm going to go to this one here. Okay, we're looking at 1829. Rents are 2,200 as far as section 8. Let's call on this one. Okay, so this can be your deal. Let's take a look at it. So it's a lived in, so we're not talking, more than likely we're not talking an investor. This looks very, in fact, they look like they moved or they never moved in, one of the two. Okay, so yeah, let's call on this one. Okay, I'll put this over to you in the chat.
And if you want me to call him, I could. I'm on my phone, but.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try, can you call him?
Yeah, I can call him. I don't know if he's able to hear.
Yeah, do you have an iPad or anything? Because once you try it on.
No, you know what? Actually, I'll let you call him, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, and I'm working for you, so it's Tyrone, right?
Tyrell, yeah, close enough.
What's your last? Well, here, just put your last name in the chat too, just so I'm going to let them know that I'm calling on your behalf. But then I'll turn it all over to you. Okay. So here we go. And honestly, this is the most fun part of this whole thing, is making these phone calls. And I want you guys to get to the point where this is the fun part instead of the part that drives you guys crazy. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that.
Yeah, I love making calls.
Oh, I wish I could hear you make one. How can we do this? I got to figure out a way to happen when you guys are on here. Okay. But I want you to slow play it a little bit more. I think that's the that could be your issue.
For sure. Yeah, we can hear you now. See, hear and see you. We got you. Oh, my bad. 1 second, Trent. Sorry about that. 815-214-9864. Sorry about that. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All good. Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever. Really.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like that it has the app on the phone. Other than that, it's really, it's not. I really don't like how clean the UI is versus something like PropStream or Wholesale.
Okay, so you're paying more than you would for Wholesale Atlas, just so you know. You're paying $83.25 a month. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or did you buy
I
an annual?
I just swiped my card. No, I just swiped my card, man.
Yeah, I mean, see when it ends, but I'll put it in the chat. But Wholesale Atlas is giving me 25% off the first month. So that makes it $59 at least to try it. You'll see that it's just much easier to find things. That's what's so cool. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, we know that one we called on, but this is a deal. This is a deal. This is a deal. I mean, you can find 6 deals in like 30 seconds, no problem. These are all 3 deals to call on, and I'm saying to call on. I mean, it's let me just, you know, it's not guaranteed a deal. We've got this under contract. It's because of the rents and the purchase price. They're really worth calling on. And so right there, I mean, just as we were talking, I found 9 things to call on. That will fill up your day. What's that?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Okay, good. I didn't know if I froze again or if I. Okay.
Oh, I can hear you. I can't see you though.
How weird is everything's. Sorry, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Oh, and then I wasn't sharing my screen, or am I? Stand by.
I'm trying to
Discord's
set
glitchy
myself
today. Discord's glitchy. Is my camera gone too?
Your camera's gone. I can hear. I can see you though. All right, I can hear you.
You can hear me too? Okay. All right. So that gives you, I mean, I think you're doing great. I think you're just pulling triggers too fast. So kind of mellow it out a little bit, and I think you'll be good. Okay.
All right, cool, sweet. I'll work on slow playing it some more.
Yeah. That's it. Just like I mean, you know how when you go out to play golf and you swing hard, the ball goes nowhere, but you get that nice fluid swing, and you're like feeling it. And it's perfect. So just stay fluid. Okay, bro. All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Thanks so much, Trent.
You bet. Absolutely.
What's a good way to like calculate rehabs?
What I do with rehab, and here I'll take you. Let's go right to an example here because they have a ton of them. What I do is I overestimate, because again, everything I do, I don't analyze the crap out of anything. I don't waste my time analyzing. I overestimate on what it would be to replace, like to fix something. So let's say this one, they're asking $5,000. So I'm going to say that's a total teardown. Okay. And we saw in the areas, it's about 100, 140 for something like these. So what I would do in this situation is I would probably put rehab costs about 95 to 100,000. And that's it. And just move on, like, and make that your deal, because you're going to be paying. I mean, Their asking price is $5,000. We're going to offer $1,000, and we're going to complain about it. But I mean, if we can get the Section 8 rent of $2,270, we're okay. But again, I don't really do fix and flips because I think they're too many moving parts. I mean, you can get in there and you can find, there's a murder scene or something inside sometimes, or you have to tear up the entire foundation, and then it's it's impossible to guarantee it. I did have somebody. I mean, a thing you can do is go to a local construction guy in that area, and just call them up and say, hey, can you look at these pictures and give me an overestimate of what you think this would cost? But again, that's spending way too much time on it. More times than not, especially something like this that's $5,000, I come in and I offer $1,000 and see where they're at. I mean, it's getting that rapport, finding out what the reason is. Like, oh, somebody died, they left this here, going to pot. It could be something you just come in and say, well, I'll take it over. If you want to quit claiming it over to me, I won't pay you anything, and I'll come in and rehab it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't.
These calculate rehabs just real quick because I was breaking up there.
I base it on the price. I mean, I just add it to what I want to pay. Like, if I don't want to pay more than $100,000 for a place like this, if it's going for $2,270, like, I'm assuming it needs a full rehab, but we know that it doesn't need a brick wall out front. I'm not sure which one this is, but I know. And when they don't show you, you can't really get a whole idea, on what it needs. So again, I kind of stay away from fix and flips just because they're a huge pain in the butt. But I would come in here and offer just to take it over. I don't think they don't have a loan, but I would just come in and even talk to them about partnering up. Hey, you own this thing, but I mean, hey, let's partner up and I'll give you 25% of whatever I can make off of it as your payment. Let me have it for free. I just want you guys to get creative and get a little bit bold and start offering things that are outside of what everybody else is doing. And that all comes from that rapport, because once you build the rapport with somebody, then you know what's going on. You can solve their problems. That's why there's no umbrella that is, you have to do this each time. This is the way it's going to be. It changes constantly because of what's going on with the seller. Make sense?
Okay. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
And that's why it's so important to get on the phone. I want you guys to look at a place and call it. Don't analyze it. Don't do any of that stuff yet. You can analyze it afterwards, because you're going to get on the phone with the realtor. You're going to chat with them, and then you're going to say, hey, I'll call you back. That you're not just throwing a number out. They'll be like, oh, cool, this guy cares. And then when you call back, they like you even more because they're like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, it builds that credibility.
Absolutely, 100%. Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna get it back on the phone.
All right, that's the name of the game. Thanks. Okay, buddy. Take care.
Thanks so much, Trent.
You bet.
You too, bro.
All right. So just Josh, I pulled you up. If you come up here, that'll be cool. Guys, if you haven't made phone calls to realtors, please get with me. I want to build your confidence in doing it. And the key is, I just want you to get on the phone. I will give you a deal to call on. We've found that Baltimore is awesome, and Wholesale Atlas makes it easy to find deals in Baltimore. But more than anything, if you haven't made any phone calls yet, I want to get you on the phone. It's really important. What's up, Josh? Oh, you can't hear me, can you?
How's it going?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm back.
What's that? What can I do for you?
I was looking at that portfolio I sent you.
Okay.
How do I go about those?
Portfolios you can split up and do separately, and then go for a volume discount when you're asking for the in the end. Let me see what I'm looking for the portfolio real quick. Is it the one you sent me that has? Did you send me just like a? I'm trying
I've
to
got a
just,
spreadsheet on it.
resend it to me. Let me just see it.
Mm.
How many units was it?
It was better to send over on the phone. I guess I can forward it to you on the email.
Oh, you sent it through text?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can send it through text too.
No, go ahead and text me again, just and then I can find it. I get a lot of messages each day, and I'm not. I usually
Just forward my text too.
takes me about 5 seconds to remember what we're talking about.
Gotcha. Maybe we can probably do that later.
How's everything going with you guys? Otherwise, did you have any success with anything lately?
Not right now, but Silas might.
Okay.
No, that PropStream deal never came through the contract.
The contract never came through
No,
that?
she never.
From the
What's that?
realtor,
Yeah, nothing.
but you agreed on a price, yeah?
Yeah, and then you talked to her, and she said for proof of funds, and then
Yeah, I gave
got
credibility.
nervous.
She did pretty good.
I'm not sure. Yeah, she never sent one over, and I just kind of let it be because
No, don't let it be. Never let it be. Never, ever let it be. Yeah, hammer her down. Like, hey, where's the contract? What's going on? Always really nice, but yeah, just ask her for the contract.
Okay, it just wasn't that great of a deal. That's why I wasn't gonna. But
never ever wait for them, because they take forever and they're never paying attention. Was it something that I said you shouldn't do it, or what?
well, it was just like on the edge of being a good deal or not. So it's like I don't know if we'll be spending a ton of time on it if it's not even a great deal, or just move on to the next. Because she was thinking that we were being suspicious or whatever.
Okay, yeah. If it wasn't a great deal, I probably said to move on, so that's fine. But yeah, in the future, if there's a realtor that's not responding, hammer them. I mean, they get so many calls, they don't know who you are. They don't even care. And so you got to be memorable for sure. Okay, Josh, you send it over.
I'm trying to. Go ahead and put me back in. I'll send it to you. We can come back around to it.
There's nobody else here, so you're good. Nobody else is raising their hand, so you're good to be uncomfortable and awkward.
Definitely. How about all those?
We're just gonna stare at you while you try to find it.
All right.
Just do me a favor. Just text me anything, and I'm sure it's in my text. I just can't find yours.
Well, I sent it in, but it's like you got to copy and paste. But if you want to do it over text on phone, it sends a lot better that way, and you can just pull it up.
Yeah, I mean, just send it over to me.
You guys, all right.
I'm just trying to.
You want to text me your number, or?
Wait, did you text it to me before?
Yeah, it's in Discord, I believe.
Oh, in Discord, you DM'd it. Okay, yeah. Send me just. I'll check your messages, but I know there's a. I've got. I don't know. It's possible. I got property that list that Silas and I would like to go over with you tomorrow. Okay, so is that the property, the one that's?
Yeah, that one's got the whole spreadsheet.
Sorry about that. Okay, I got you. Oh, I got you. Okay. No file.
No file.
Yeah, it can't be accessed. It says it may be moved, edited, or deleted. Make sure it's on public. Is that? Yeah, I don't even know what that. It's not like a Google link or anything. Try it again. Let's see if it maybe it'll come up as a link. Hey, people in TikTok, how are you? Let me if you guys, I mean, I can answer any of your questions if you come to the Discord. It's totally free. You're welcome to come in anytime. We'll put you on stage and you can chat with us. It's a little bit better than
Oh, I got a smart
here,
point.
but we're wholesaling houses, and yeah, still that link is sucky link. Yeah, but go up into my my stand store and you just click on join Discord and it's free.
See if
It'll
that
always-
works. Send it to him
Well,
as a file.
oh, sweet. He sent Silas sent you a direct
Oh, good.
message. Should be able to open it that way.
Sure. That'll make it easier. There we go.
Say again, I'm gonna call.
You need to take it? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so and that what are they asking for this one?
I haven't gotten too much info on it. I just
Okay, have you talked to the realtor on this?
no, I got the info sent on over. And
We can't-
I don't
we
know.
can't-
I don't know what to.
okay. I'm gonna beat you up. You're gonna call the realtor right away. So like we need to find out what's going on with this. Is it somebody who's got cancer? They need $2 million to save their life on Wednesday. Is it, we gotta know. The very first thing you do, anytime you get anything anywhere, you call the realtor. Okay, because we have zero information here. You know what I mean?
The old guy that's retiring, been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, he's also the owner and broker of the houses.
Okay, so you've talked to him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just asked you that. You said you didn't. Josh.
Well, I don't have the information without calling him. I can't just. I've obviously called him.
Well, I did. I asked you, like, have you talked to the realtor? Nope.
Well, nothing about like the portfolio and the progress going forward with it. No, I haven't.
Okay, so we need to do that. So we need to see. So he's pulling in $19,000 a month. And what is the purchase price? Don't say you don't know, or I'm going to climb through this.
You're gonna climb through it already. I have not done my info on this yet.
Okay, his loan payoff is 1.4 million. That's why that's marked, I'm sure. So is it a situation where we can come in here and just take over the loan at $20,000 a month? I mean, if we're at 14, yeah, we need to find not what it's for. But we want to be a little bit stronger than that. We want to say, hey, we noticed you put on your rent roll that you sent us that your loan is 1.5 million, 1.445. Are you thinking of having somebody just come in and take over that loan? Is that the plan here? Let's see what he says. Because he might say, no, tax value is 2 million, which tax value is always a little bit lower than the actual value. So I don't see his idea of what the actual value is. I'm going to assume, because he's saying 2.4 is the tax value. This might be his, yeah, 2.4. So what you need to do is come in, talk to him, and say, hey, I just, I'm interested in your property, but I just need some answers. See, on this one, it says, I don't know if these are two different. Are they two different? Oh, that's property summer for 2004 or 24. Okay, so these are his numbers. Reach out to him, tell him you're new, and say, hey, I'm brand new at this, and I've worked for an investment company that asked me to check in on this and kind of find out from you what you're looking for here. What's the because he's saying his equity is about $600,000. So what we need to do is we need to find out a few things. We need to find out what his his monthly payment is.
Gotcha.
For his loan. That's one. I don't see it here. Tax, insurance, he's got all those. He's got his 10% of. So his net operating income is 139 per year. So yeah, let's talk to him and just say, hey, what can we do creatively here to get this thing sold and off your hands? And maybe he doesn't want it off his hands. Maybe he's just testing the waters. We got to find that out, though. We got to see what's going on. Okay. So you can do it one of two ways. You can also go through and assess every single property separately, but that's going to take you about 3 days.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And so what I would do is I would just call him and say, hey, I'm just trying to get an idea. I don't see what what you're paying per month. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Lies. So he's paying $9,800 a month. Okay. Gotcha. So he's going to want something for his equity, basically. His what he's assuming is his equity is probably what he had it here somewhere. 600,000. That's his equity. Do you see that right there? So he's going to want money for his equity, and he's going to need that 9,000. So let's call it 10 grand just to make it easy. His payment per month to the mortgage is 10 grand. Okay. Gotcha. His equity is 649,000. So, and we got right at 20,000. What are the monthly rents? 20,000, I think. Where'd it go? Sorry, I saw it there a minute ago. I thought it was 20,000. Yeah, so I think it was 20. Let's look at it. Tax return, rents per year. Tax insurance, loan payout, mortgage. Is he pulling in? Okay. Sorry, guys. I saw it before. Now I don't see it. Rents monthly. Okay. 19.2. Okay. So those are all your numbers. So 19,000. We're going to just round that up to 20,000. So here's the deal. You need to find out what he wants to do. And then now that you know your numbers are rents coming in are $10,000 a month. His payment is $10,000 a month. His rents are $20,000 a month. So you get $10,000 to play with. You could offer him to take over his mortgage, see what his interest rate is. If it's high, you don't want to take it over. So yeah, give him a call and just you got to bend his ear and just try to find out what he's looking for.
Sure thing.
Because if we can get in here and just take over the mortgage, that would be amazing. Because you'd get about $600,000 in equity for no reason. But that's probably not going to happen.
Can always peck his ear a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So try that and see what happens. Let me know, and then we'll talk more. but yeah, finding his motivation is everything. That's the main deal for all this stuff. Okay.
Squeeze out why he wants to sell it.
Yeah, and it could be, I mean, he could have heirs that he wants to make sure he gets some money or whatever, and we can always he can always, it just allows you to have a strategy when you know more stuff. Make
I
sense?
got you. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Okay, cool.
All right.
Anything else? That's good. Anything else you need?
That seems about right. I'm gonna keep on rolling.
Better back.
Okay. Make those calls, guys, and find out the motivation. That's the most important part. Can't tell you that enough. All right, take it easy. Okay. Let's see who's here. Jermaine, let's pull you up. And guys, anybody that hasn't made phone calls, wants a deal to call on, wants 3 deals to call on, or wants me to call on a deal for you, let's get this ball rolling. Jermaine, what's up?
Trent, you hear me? Good morning.
I can hear you. Do you have a camera?
Yeah. I was in the, because we spoke before. I was in the wholesale where you were at, and I've been on your TikTok.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. Oh, thanks for
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah. So I've made a call it. I want to see if I can work on that.
Okay.
I'm also like kind of, because like what's really kind of bugging me is like the legal part of all of this, like saying the right thing, signing the right papers or whatever, because I don't want to get in no legal trouble with nothing.
No, you won't. And that's
Yeah,
the thing is, let's eat this elephant one bite at a time. You're worried about problems that are so far down the road that don't even worry about them. Your only worry right now is calling realtors and finding out motivation for selling. That's all you do. Keep it focused, keep it simple. Do you have a camera by chance or no?
Yeah, my camera's not on.
Nope. No,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're
the
from
next thing I get-
where are you from originally?
Originally, where I'm from, or I'm at now. I'm from Jamaica.
Jamaica. I had a feeling.
But
okay,
I'm in New York.
Oh, perfect. So looking around your neighborhood,
You're breaking up, Trent.
are you in a Jamaican neighborhood?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So that is. So looking in places in your neighborhood is going to be really good for you because you're going to have a rapport immediately with people that are transplants from Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So really good idea to focus on that area.
So you're saying Brooklyn?
I'm saying, yeah, anywhere that's a Jamaican, there's a Jamaican community. I know there's. Let me find it. There's one in Chicago. Let's do a quick Google here. Yeah, that's what I thought. New York and Florida have really good Jamaican. So, South Florida. Oh, I didn't know. LA, Philly, Hartford.
Yeah, Hartford, Connecticut is a lot of Jamaicans also.
Yeah, so that's going to be where
even Boston.
Yeah, Boston too. Good.
Hmm.
So those are going to be the areas that are really the very best for you because you're going to instant rapport. I say this to anybody that speaks Spanish, anybody that speaks Arabic or anything like that. You've got a superpower that I don't have. I mean, if I try to call somebody and just hang out with them and they speak they speak Spanish or whatever it is, I don't have as much rapport as you would with somebody that is from Jamaica and is transplanted. Okay, so that being said, let's find a zip code. What's your zip code?
11234.
Okay. Hang on, let's see.
And I'm about to get the atlas today also. I just wanted to talk to you before,
Oh, good. Yeah. No, you're gonna love it. I mean, it's now I'm going into Atlas mode. That's the more expensive one, but you can still do this in lead gen. But I wanted to search by zip code, and so this is your zip code, and I'm going to sort by price, low to high, and apply the filters. Anytime you change anything, make sure you go and apply the filters. Okay. So, wow,
Okay.
you live in a pretty expensive area, huh? But this one, if this is right, this is a good deal. This is 330. And the reason it's a good deal is the estimated rents are 4,000. Okay. And do you understand the 1% rule? Have you heard me talk about that at all?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So here's the 1% rule in full swing. This is the price they're asking is 330. If it rented for 3,300 a month, we're good to go. It's saying, and again, we got to confirm this. It's saying it rents for 4,000. So I'm hesitant to think that that's true, but you know better than I do in that area. What's your rent? What do you pay?
I'm paying 13.
Okay, so it might be. I think that's a little high for what we're looking at.
Maybe it's a like a 2-family.
Oh, it could be. It could be. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
could be per side. Maybe let me read it. Hold on. 1 family, semi-detached, 2-story house, full basement. Huh. It's a single
Yeah, but they're
family.
probably renting out the basement also.
Yeah,
separately.
exactly. So, okay, maybe that's not your area. I mean, this is, you can call on this and find out what's going on, and get, if you get confirmation that it's a $4,000 a month lease, then you have something to talk to them about for sure. Okay, so here I'm going to send this one over to you.
Okay.
Just call on it, and again, guys, I want you to get on the phone so much. I mean, it's just so much easier. There's I just sent it to you in the DMs. You can click on that, and then when you get Atlas, it will also populate in Atlas, but it will let you look at it, and it's kind of a tease. But yeah, check that one out, and then let's see. Let's go back. Oops, there we go. Nope. There, nope. Why am I? Hello. There we go. Okay, and I'll see if there's any others. Let's see what else there is. See, this is $599, $2,400. These are not very good. So, not a super good neighborhood for rents that justify paying this kind of money. So, do you have?
Yeah, but
another?
that's all of Brooklyn though. That's all of Brooklyn.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we kind of go to the. I'm trying to think. So where else did? Let's try.
So maybe we need to go like upstate New York.
Okay, let's do that. Albany.
Yeah.
Try that. Okay, so we're gonna go to Albany, New York. Well, how's that possible? Let's just go to lead gen. So when you get Wholesale Atlas, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go lead gen, Albany. Click on Albany. Population in Celsius is 155,000. And then we'll search Albany. Is there a Jamaican population up there or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffalo, Albany, Utica.
Just fun to
Yeah.
say Utica.
Huh?
Utica. It's just
Utica.
fun to say Utica.
But it's kind of funny because where I live, I have a street by the name of Utica, but you have also Utica upstate Utica, a different,
Yeah.
Trent,
So is there anywhere in your neighborhood that you can get Johnny cakes or no?
everywhere. What are you talking about? Everywhere. Everywhere.
It runs through your blood.
How you know about that?
I've been down into the Caribbean quite a few times.
What else you had?
I think the Johnny cakes are what stood out for sure. But
Escovitch fish.
Which one?
Jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken all day. Yeah. Pico pepper sauce is my my go-to. I love pico pepper.
Yeah, but all the restaurants sell it, but they sell it for like breakfast. After 12, it's done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not like if you get it, it's probably something that's left over, but it moves faster, like for the breakfast, you know.
Oh, that's good to know.
They eat it with porridge and stuff, and
So
yeah.
good. Okay. Not many people are searching Albany. Let's go to Buffalo. Taking a little too long.
The link that you sent me, Trent, does it have to open? Do I have to have the atlas for it to open?
No, you don't.
Okay.
That's a tease one. So that's
Okay.
yeah, you'll be good. So you'll be able to see that. And then when you get Atlas, you can heart it and save it. And so if it's something that ends up being pretty good. Again, just making the phone calls is really all you need to start off with right now. We want to find out people's motivation. What's going on in their in their mind for selling their units. Okay, I'll try 11432. That's what I was thinking was Jamaica Queens.
No,
Thanks,
that's
Pat.
different. That's Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Jamaica neighborhood or no?
Huh? Jamaicans are over there also. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Jamaicans.
You guys are taking over.
Along with the other Caribbean countries also.
Right.
Because it's not only Jamaicans, it's Antiguans, it's Trinidadians, it's Guyanese, it's Grenadians, Africans. Yeah.
Okay, why is Wholesale Atlas taking forever? Okay, we're striking out. This is frustrating. Sorry, guys.
Maybe those zip codes hasn't programmed into Atlas as yet.
Well, no,
Because it's so new.
What happens is, here we go. That's Jamaica Queens. So let's see if we're even in the price range. I'm sure it's going to be way expensive. Okay, here we go. These guys all have equity, and so that's a different play. But well, this one's 160. Kind of the only one that's got any kind of. Let's see what kind of loan it's got. So it's at 6%. Their payment's $750 a month. Their balance is 67. So they've got a good,
What year is this?
This is Jamaica.
Queens?
Yep.
Okay. But that's an apartment building though.
It's just one apartment in the apartment building. I'm pretty sure.
Right. So there's like a co-op.
Yeah, they don't have any pictures. Okay, let's get out of New York. I thought that would be but I think we're like nope. Again, what I love is Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got a lot of really low prices for the rents. And so I think we've made it to page 5, you guys. Let's get there. So we're gonna run out of really good deals here soon, but let's get to one here. Okay. So these are all under 200,000, which is great, and so it makes it easier to call on these. But a lot of these have been fixed already, which I like. I don't want to deal with the fix and flip. So this is what I'm talking about. So it's 145 and 1700. One to call on. Okay. I can send you this one too. Oh, and it's a beauty salon. Let's see what that means. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just so okay. This is really not a bad thing. Okay, this is kind of cool because here's the deal. Each chair is rented out separately. Usually
Right.
in these situations. So this could be something if somebody's selling this for that price, your rents could be really good. because it's 145. Your rents are going to be above that. And then it looks like there's a 2-bedroom apartment upstairs. Third level has 2 bedrooms, an updated bath. Okay, so this one I like a lot. It's 102 days on market. Call it this one for sure. I'm gonna put that in for you. Okay, so this one is really, really, really important to find out what's going on. Why are they doing it? What's happening? The best thing possible is that the beauty shop wants to stay, but they just, they need to sell the building or whatever. But yeah, call them, because you got 2 wash stations, you got at least 2 chairs, 3 chairs. Well, that's a wash station. So yeah, this one's kind of cool. Well, it looks like it's 2 different. Oh, there's a barber shop and a beauty salon. It looks like
The whole house is like this?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they have the license to do that. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, if you're renting to the Blessings Beauty Salon. So here's what I do in these situations. I call Blessings Beauty Salon. They gave us the number right there. Check in with them. See what's going on before you call it Eric Jacobs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this one to you because I think this one's cool.
I'm gonna call Baltimore and then call New York, and then I'll probably get back to you before you come offline. Okay.
That'd be awesome. Okay, and this one has no open loans, so you can get creative. This is potential seller finance. You can go bananas here.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You bet. Take it easy. All right, guys. Cool. That's fun. That was somebody from TikTok. You guys, if you want to come over, I'll talk to you. That was he found me on TikTok. That was Jermaine. So anybody on TikTok that wants to come in, my Discord is free. I want to. My whole focus is to get you guys deals, and then you find me deals. I like to buy, but I'm really happy to teach you guys. So let's. Yeah, Detroit's great, you guys. That's not a bad one. Oh, let's bring Indiana up and see where she's at. Indiana, I'm gonna bring you up if you want to accept. I want to see how everything's going for you.
Hey.
Hi there. Did you make that offer on that over fixed and flipped 7 unit?
I didn't get to, no.
Okay.
I need to. But I
Just throw in a text, just be like, hey, I can do $1 million. I've talked to my lender and that's the best I can do, and just see what happens.
okay. And the guy with the Bartow duplex,
Yeah.
he said he'd been offered because the 2 something was the 50% was definitely too low. He said he's been offered as high as 600, but with people requesting like 0 interest rate, and he's not going for that. He said he wants at least 12% interest rate.
Oh yeah, then let him go because he's unreasonable. There's no way. Why would anybody pay over market value for an interest rate? It's insane. So your only thing is you could maybe offer him over his asking price for seller finance, and tell him the interest is built into that extra part that you did over. How much did you go over? I can't remember.
I didn't offer over well, except the 440, the asking price.
Okay, so yeah, go in at 460 and say, hey, I can give you the interest in an overpayment of 460 for 10 years. See what happens. He's not reasonable, so don't waste too much time with him.
Okay.
Okay, good. Are you feeling more comfortable on the phone?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Are you calling
yes.
realtors first?
Am I calling
Realtors before anything else?
besides the properties?
Yeah, find the
properties that I'm finding.
Yeah.
No, I haven't started calling extra No,
No,
I
no,
need to.
no. I mean the properties. You're like you find a property, you call the realtor, right?
Right. Yes.
Good.
Yes, I've been doing that.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
So now I have to go back and I have to make my next little list to tackle because I ran through all of the other ones.
Okay, perfect. And you have Wholesale Atlas, right? Oh no, you're waiting. Are you waiting till your PropStream runs?
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you're going to be way happy when you get Wholesale Atlas. It's going to be like
I
easier.
know because it looks so simple.
It is so simple.
It is a lot of work to. I usually have to bring my whole laptop when I'm, looking at it through PropStream because I'll look up the property, but it doesn't.
Right.
I would still have to pull up other windows, and it's kind of hard to do that without
Absolutely.
a computer. If you
Well,
have
no,
to have multiple different windows to open.
yeah.
Zillow.
The old school way is look for it on Zillow, and then try to find the rent on Zillow rent estimator, and then you go to PropStream, see if they have a mortgage, blah 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 blah. But here, as you can see on this place, boom, it's all here. No mortgage, no
Right.
loan.
Right.
But there's the rents. Yeah, so easy.
Exactly.
So
And is
okay.
it what was it $75 standard price?
It's $75 a month, and then the first month you get 25%
25%
off.
off.
Try that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's $60. It's like 59.
Okay.
All right.
All righty.
Excellent. Okay, buddy.
Hmm.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Sure.
Have you guys given away?
Oh, I just cut you off. Hold on. I'm bringing you back. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, what did you say?
I was like, have you guys given away deals today?
Yeah, we'll give away deals. You want some deals?
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to do that. That's an everyday thing. I want you guys to come up here and tell me what you want, and I'm gonna here. Let's do this real quick. It'll be super easy. This is a 147, and it's 16. This is the deal. I'll send this one to you. And again, if you guys have Atlas, it's 10 times easier because I'm going to send you links. But the link that you get will be only that link. That property will be able to be accessible.
Okay.
So message. I almost moved you into the audience again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm sending you that one. And then let's look, because this is easy, guys. This is so simple with Atlas. Okay, so wait, I'm gonna send this one to you so I know it's yours. Okay, so I know that's yours. And then let's go back and so we like this one, and that was, let's go to that one. Here's the lead. It's 100% paid off, so it's got potential for everything. It's done, so you don't have to worry. Look at that. No studs, no crash, no nothing.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so that's number 2. I'll give you 3. How about that? Let's get this one. That's yours. Okay, and do that. That's number 2. And then here's number 3 for you to call. This one's good too. 149 is 1750. So double check on all these rents. Make sure the rents are what they're saying.
Okay.
And there you go. There's 3 of them. That'll keep you busy for a while for sure. So make sure you call on them first.
Okay.
Find out what they need and what's going on.
Okay. Got it. I'm on it.
Okay. All right, everybody, take it. See ya.
Okay, take care. Okay, see you.
Bye. All right. Let's see. Jermaine, I'm bringing you back up. Did you already call him? Did you already call him?
No,
Yeah.
no. Hello, you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I haven't called him yet. Are we making an offer on this, or are we just calling to just
No, so here's my, oh, I forgot, because you just got in from TikTok. So I'll give you a quick tutorial. Like when we call these places, here's what I want from you guys. I want you to call them, and I want you to find out why they're selling. That's the main thing.
Okay.
This one,
Okay.
so you want to know, and then we say, you know what? Let me sit down, and I'm going to do some, I'm going to figure out the numbers and see what I can do for you guys. But I want you to build rapport. I want you to talk with, more than likely, these are yacky girls that are working in a beauty salon that you're going to have a blast with. I can't imagine that they don't have big personalities, and you can play with them and just have fun and chat with them and just ask them about.
Because
And
I
just be-
thought they were the offer price was like 87,000, and I heard you say that we're supposed to offer half of that. Was that the rule?
So, yeah, usually, but their offer price is up here. It's 145. So Wholesale Atlas will offer 60%. That's the 87,000 you saw,
I thought 87,000.
right? That's what we're gonna offer.
Right.
That's 60% right here. 60%.
Oh, so okay. So Atlas cut it in half already for us.
Yeah, Atlas takes care of everything.
Okay.
So
I was looking and I was saying, we're gonna offer them 43.
No, then we'd be at 25.
But it's already cut already then.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
what gives you Wholesale Atlas is it gives you everything. It's going to give you the monthly breakdown. This is what you're going to pay in PITI. So that's your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So that's what you're going to be paying. If you get it for this price, this is how much a month you're going to be making on a basic DSCR loan. So that's all figured out right here. The down payment of 20,000. Ignore this because that's not true. Down payment of 20%, and your payment each month is going to be. Oh, we already did it. PITI is 838. Okay, and so
Okay.
if your rent is 1750, it figures it all out here for you. You'll get a positive cash flow of 562 each month, which is delicious. But also, and what you can do is you can see like, oh, what do I want to do for seller finance? Okay, do you know anything about seller finance yet? Have you learned that stuff?
No.
Okay, good. This is a quick tutorial of what seller finance is. Seller finance, as a term, is when the seller finances the loan. And so it means that the seller owns the house and they say, you know what? You can have my house, but you're going to give me a certain amount of money every month. And what we do is we do it for 10 years. And at the end of the 10 years, we'll balloon them out. Meaning a balloon means that we're going to pay out the rest of what we owe them. So the reason we do seller finance is so we can make sure that they cash flow. So
Okay.
we'll come in, we'll give them their offer price. We'll
So
say,
we
hey,
have seller finance and we have cash offer.
Yep, and you can switch between the two here. Okay. So when we go seller finance, super simple numbers. The money, we got to figure out money to pay the seller. And so the way I figure it, and makes it easy, is I take 1,700 and I'm like, what is 25% of 1,700? Okay.
That's
Divided.
about 300 and something.
425. You were dead on.
425.
And so we're going to give them 425 a month with a 5% down payment. So we'll give them $7,200 as the down payment. So this is our offer: 145 with $7,200 down and 425 a month. Okay.
Okay.
And so look at how we cash flow: 705 a month. We got an 89%. So let me just explain to you something though. We can go higher on this price to incentivize them to take that set of payments. Okay. And that's kind of the trick. And so if we come in and we say, yeah, you're asking 145, but what if I gave you 165? Okay. Let me show you how this changes everything. So we're going to give you
set of payments.
on a set of payments. So we're not going to change the down payment from what we had before. It's just kind of a little trick. But if we have to, we go 5%. And the $425 a month stays the same. So we still get the same amount of money per month, and it's still 89% cash on cash, even though we raised it 20,000. Where we'll see that 20,000 is in 10 years when we pay off the balloon payment. Will be 116 instead of, if we went with their offer price at 145. You can see it would be, instead of 116, it's 96. Okay, so that's the only thing that changes, is that payment we're going to make in 10 years.
Okay.
So,
But what if when the agent is talking and we're vibing and it leads to me making them an offer on the first call? Is that okay?
never make an offer on the first thing. Say, let me sit down and run my numbers, because I don't want you to make an offer that you're going to regret.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they like it because you're going to call back and you're going to give them a reasonable offer. You're going to give them an offer that has taken a little bit of time, that you took some time. It's got more credibility. You have more credibility because you called back.
So would I run by the offer with you before I just run it through the Atlas? Okay.
You can do it. Do it through Atlas, or call. You can DM me and say, "Hey, am I doing this right?" I'm more than happy to help you anytime at all. And that's for everybody too. If you guys want to learn how to do this, do what Jermaine did. Just come on in. Let's get this thing going. Hey, Jermaine, how much did you have to pay for the Discord?
Free. It was free.
Boom, free. How do you like that? So come in. It's free. Why would you not? It's an education here.
It's free. It's free, and it's a little bit better than next door because I get to like talk to you straight up, and you know.
It's a little bit more fun for me too. So I'm here to, that's the key. And guys, if you're wondering what do I get out of it, I'm a buyer. And so now you guys, if I can teach you guys to go find these things, then I'm your buyer. And so I'm gonna have a whole army of you guys doing, like, offering the deals that I want, and we're gonna work together, and I'm gonna be able to buy all these. It's gonna be awesome. So okay.
Yes. So I'm gonna make that call and keep it posted. Okay,
do your thing. Okay, guys. Yeah, so TikTok, come on in here. Just like, let's not waste your time anymore. Especially if you want to be a realtor. If you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a realtor. Okay, you're gonna be spending. Oh my gosh, I think I've heard that it's a couple months to do all the studying. You can do it at your own pace. I'm sure you can get it done faster. But then you're gonna pay, I think it's $3,000, something like that, for your license. Then you have to hang your license with a broker who takes 50% of everything. I'm pretty sure it's that much. It's crazy high. You can just today, you can come in and I'll find you a place. You can call in it today and potentially make a deal today. No training. Because all you need to know how to do is get on the phone and talk to a realtor and say, hey, why are you selling? Once you get the motivation, I can help you through everything else. It's really, really fun. We're going to do it because, okay? All right, let's see who we got sitting here. Josh is back. Josh, did you call the realtor by chance?
Oh boy.
What? Oh man, am I going to have to yell at you? So nervous.
Well, I found an amazing cash on cash offer.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to spout this one about. I'll text it to you.
Okay, text it.
Yeah.
Hey, TikTok, and somebody just in the oh, is it only $70 to be a realtor in Missouri? Oh, that's crazy. So never mind on 3,000. I thought you had to get educated. I gotta find those numbers and make sure they're right. Okay, Josh, what do you got?
I'm sending her over. This one's basically on the horn, ready to go. It's in
On the
Cleveland.
horn. I don't know what that means, but okay. It's on the horn. What
Yep.
the
Yeah.
heck? What is that?
The ball ready to go. I'm ready to make the money off this one.
Well, it's good you're ready to make money. That's important. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hey guys, also this week my son's coming out today. He's I think he just landed. And he's going to be starting up his Discord. So if you have any needs for social media, he's been doing it for 100 years, and so even though he's 26, so I'll get you guys his information for his Discord if you're looking to understand social media better. It's called Born to Go Viral, and he'll be right outside the door doing his thing. Usually his is at night, so it's like 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm not sharing my thing anywhere. Okay, so this one's on the horn.
Yep.
Okay, well, what's our offer?
Even that offer price is good enough for me to say, for even for your buyers.
How
I'm
so?
liking the property, and the guy that's selling, he's a Marine and he's going in, and he's saying he's willing to go for 120,000 on it, throw some appliances in there. He's even willing to get the inspector in there, blah blah blah.
Okay, so let's break this apart. We don't ever want to use their inspector. That's number one. Because
Gotcha.
it could be his buddy from the bar, and they're gonna use something. Number two, it's on Zillow for 131.5.
Yep.
If you for 120, you said
Yep.
it's not that big of a discount. So any investor is going to go, let me see what it is on. Oh, that's not that big of a discount. That's why
Gotcha.
I'm a maniac about 50% of the the price.
Do you think it's also on, I was plugging in the rent too. It was like maybe $1,000 per floor. So it's $2,000 for the whole complex.
Which is great. Yeah, that's really good. That's a plus. Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. So we got does the seller finance even interest him, or does he have to worry about anything? Does he have a loan? No loan. And he's shipping out?
He's wanting a cash offer.
He doesn't want a cash offer. Okay, and you got him down to 120.
I mean, he's already told me the rigmarole of lowballing. He had plenty of people lowball him over it. So I was wondering if this is an okay for cash on cash, or like what else should I be looking at on this place?
And we're for sure it's $2,000 a month for the rent.
Yeah.
Okay, that's $2,000 a month. It still doesn't. Let me double check here because it's not showing me.
But he couldn't give me a number on Section 8.
No, he doesn't need to. We're gonna figure worst case scenario, which is the 2,000. Yeah, PITI is 933. Why is it saying something's? Oh, here we go. This is my problem. There we go. So yeah, you would cash flow 667 a month. It's a 30% at 120. Is he down for 120?
Yeah, he said he's ready for 120 basically.
Okay. Not an insane deal, but I think it's fair. I think it's a fair deal. I think it's something we could potentially try to.
And he's also got some other houses that he's on the ball with. I'm still in talks of getting those sent over. He's like, he's iffy on it. He's going to send me in, but they're not ready.
Okay.
But
So did he do a fix and flip here?
There's a good chance he did.
I think he did.
I didn't get there.
Okay, so second unit is 3 bedrooms with an estimated maximum rental of $1,650 to $1,800. And the bottom floor, he's saying is 12 to 13. So worst case scenario, it's 28.6. This is an excellent deal. Do you have a wholesale outlets yet?
Yep. Sure do.
You do?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to send you the my calculations so you can see them. Yeah, it's outstanding. You were definitely, yeah, I'm fine with 120. The thing is, and we have to ask him if he's willing to take it off market or raise the price on Zillow to 160 just to help us sell it. Does he know you're a wholesaler?
Doesn't know a damn thing.
Okay, so we want to, if you can build that rapport to the point where that would help us a ton, is that if he
knows
takes,
I'm working. He knows I'm working along with you. I was like, hey, look him up. That's my cash guy. Let's get this wrong.
okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, just ask him. Just say, hey, on these, we sometimes we like to sell them right away. And we want to make sure.
He's a cool guy. I bet you we can get that off the market.
Yeah. If he can take it off market, we'll sign the contract today.
Yes, sir. I'll call him right now and tell him to do it.
That one's on the horn. Great, excellent job. How'd you find it?
I mean, what everybody else is doing. I'm looking on my computer, punching numbers.
But did you use to search the leads? So you did leads.
Well, I know my greatest factor is I'll look at the main price. And if the main price is the same with the square footage of the house, I mean, it's even better with a duplex with the cash on cash since you've got a whole another income on it. So if the square footage is over the actual price of the house, you're making money.
The square footage, you go by the 1900s. You're saying that since it's 1900 a square foot,
you're using $200,000.
Okay, so you're using the 1% rule, not from rents, but from square footage.
Yep, that's how I run it. If you run your square footage on the building of the house, you can still run a different number from there for your realtor.
That's kind of cool. Okay, I have not done that. So you're saying if it's a 2,000 square foot house, it should be $200,000.
Pretty close. So 180,000 depending on your area.
So what is that? $1,010 a square foot?
About $100 per square.
Is it 100? Is it that much?
Okay. It's about 150 now, 120 per square.
That's great. Okay, so yeah, no, that's another way to do it. I like that. That's new. For me, I haven't done it like that, so that's really cool.
Okay, it really helps when you're looking at your numbers too. You don't have to go in and crunch this whole house when you already know you're not getting shit from it.
Great, Josh, cool. This is I like the fact that you found another 1% rule. We'll call that the square footage rule, or we'll call it the horn rule. Like it's on the horn.
You want to get on the horn?
You're gonna use the square footage. Awesome, great way to search it. Do you have Atlas mode, or do you just have regular?
I mean,
wholesale.
Wholesale outlets. I've been doing on Zillow when wholesale's down.
It's never down. Yeah, it is. It was 2 days ago. Great. Okay, now is it East Cleveland? That's our only issue. Not East Cleveland. So good. Okay. I'm giving you the green light on this one. Let's go get a contract, and then you want our help getting it sold?
I wouldn't mind going around the ringer with you and see how it goes.
Well, let's go around the ringer and get on the horn. Why not? I'll go around the ringer with you. Oh my gosh, you're cracking me up. You're hilarious. No, great job, excellent job. I think that's way better than, I've got a portfolio deal and I haven't talked to anybody about anything. Well, I did talk to somebody, but I told you I didn't. But then I'm going to get mad at you. Like this is way better. I'm proud of you. Good job. Just
I hate running all those numbers. I can do house by house.
Just do it. I am so all about that. Like, let's not bite off more than we can chew, because you want to get on the horn. Darn it. Get on the horn.
Yeah, let me start with one before I go to a multiple.
I'm all for that. Okay, and you're on the horn, whatever that means. What do you think that actually means? Like, because getting on the horn means that The
You're giving
bullhead.
somebody a call.
You're giving somebody a call. Oh, you're getting on the horn.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll give it to you. Okay, buddy. Get that thing under contract today.
Yes, sir.
And get his other properties. Because he
Oh.
fixes and flips pretty good. There's not much that needs to be done with this list. I would say almost nothing.
Just some
Okay,
furniture and call it a day.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, bro. Well done.
Yes, sir. I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya. All right, that's killer. Guys, that's kind of cool. I haven't done the square footage 1% rules. So that's cool. So he's saying if the square footage is 2,000 square feet, then he wants the price to be 200,000. Hey, whatever works. I am down with that. Let me write this one down. This is Josh. Okay, I'll say that in my dashboard. Okay, so let's see what's going on in chat world. I always shut it down. Yeah, Alex, you were dead right. We're gonna make sure that it gets off market. The cost of wholesale atlas, and it's down here, is if your first month, you're gonna save 25% on the $75 monthly price. Guys, it's excellent. I mean, I'm so happy with it. Be patient with it. Every now and then, there's some things that glitch because it's brand new. But the fact that you can get through here, Chris, let me bring you up, and I'll give you a quick tutorial so you can see what it is and how it works. It's awesome. So simple. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you?
Good.
Do you have a camera?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. How are you looking for leads right now? Hey there.
Hey.
But how are you looking for leads right now? What's your
Zillow and sort of.
okay? You want to have some fun with me?
Sure.
Let's do it. That sounded rude. I apologize. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to show you. Okay, tell me what to do. I'm gonna go to Zillow and tell me what you do. Okay, so I punch up Zillow, and then what? How do you find a house from here? I'm assuming you go to.
So I'll just go to a city like Jacksonville or anywhere.
All right, let's go to Jacksonville. Okay, Jacksonville, Florida. Homes for sale, right? And then you just go into here.
And then I'll do the days on market for over 90.
Okay. In there. Days on market. Where is it? Days on market. Over 90. Okay. Let's apply that. Okay. Should we just go right to this one? Let's check this one out. Okay. So days on market over 90. It's $125,000. Okay. So now we're gonna see all the photos. There's none. So it means either there's a renter, and it's actively under contract. We don't care about that right now. This is just for example. Okay, so excuse me. So days on market were how much? 47 days. So it lied to us that we were looking for 90 plus, weren't we?
Yeah.
That's okay. So now, where do you find your rents for this one?
Broadcast.
Okay, so you'll go to Rentcast next. Okay, I'm going to pull this address just so we have it. And this is just an example, so we're not saying this is. Okay, so we're waiting on Rentcast to pop up. Again, we got to do this and put a clock on it to see how long it takes. Okay, that could be my side though. Okay, if we don't use RentCast, what else do you use? RentCast is being silly. Let's go to Zillow Rent Estimator. How's that sound? Okay, so we'll go here. We'll pop in the address here. Okay. So now we've gone to like 3 different things. Okay, 1783. So now we know 1783. Okay, boom, we go back. So we know rents are 1783, which is good. That's a 1% rule. We can even play the square foot 1% rule that Josh plays, and it's a good deal. So now, how do we know if it's got a mortgage or if it's paid off? Do we know?
So I have another program altogether that I go look up mortgage that it's kind of similar to PropStream.
What's that one? PropWire?
No, it was something I got through a class.
Oh, okay. What was it called?
I only know to go into the.
Oh, it's in the class. Okay, we're gonna replace that with
Yeah.
PropStream. Okay, then we go to PropStream. Okay, 4 different sites so far, right? That we're
Right.
going to everything. Why does it hate me? There we go. Okay, so now this is our 4th place that we're checking, and we're putting in the address, and now we're going to check and see what's going on. So details. All right, so now we know it's got an open mortgage. So then we click over here. We see, okay, it's a 6.39 mortgage. Estimated loan is 1,015. Okay. Oh, the balance is, I'm sorry. Estimated loan payment is 1,015. The balance is 130. Okay, and they're asking 125. Right. So we go back and find one. Okay, so they owe more than they're asking, but here it says there's equity, which does not make sense. It's because of this estimated value of 197. Okay, so that's four things that we've gone through, right? And now we can make a phone call with having a little bit of information. But we know that their payment is 1,000, so we know that the rent was 1,783. So we got about $600 to play with. Okay, so we stopped there. That was about 5 minutes, right? Trying to figure it out. Watch this. Okay, you ready? Can I blow your mind? How much was your class that you took?
Probably more than this.
More than this. This is free. This is $75 a month. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go to a place called Legion. And you and I were in Jacksonville, right? Okay. So ready? Once. Jacksonville. And we pop that in. And now we're going to go to sort by price because we like low price houses. Apply the filter. And ready? Let's see if we can find any. So these are 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. There's something going on with those because they're kind of wonky, the numbers are. So let's go to something that we know is not wonky. Okay, $49,000. Okay, so now we got to click off of that and go to rents. Nope, it's right here. Rents are right here. Okay. So we know it's 11.52 for rent. Like, okay, so is it paid off? We don't even have to go into the analyze part. Hold on, I jumped the gun. So we're like, oh, is it paid off? Oh, nope, they got 100% equity. Okay, so we don't have to search for a mortgage. We just skipped all 4 of those steps in about 12 seconds, right? Now we like this one, so we go, okay, let's analyze the lead real quick and see what we can do. So there's 13 days listed. We can do the square foot game with that Josh has, but we know 49, and we know the rents are 1,000. So let's see. Let's see what offer a price that's about 50%. I'm going to do $25,000. Let's see where we're at. with that and see if it's something that works. So the rents were okay. There we go. So we look and boom, we know right off the bat, 602 a month is what we'll make off of a DSCR loan that we put 20% down. We're ready to call. But also the cool thing is I could take this one and let's go to this. I like this. This one, 49, 100%, same kind of thing. I know I like it. This one, we know we don't like it because it's boarded up. I don't want to deal with it, right? It's got equity of 24. I'll pass. So we know right off that's the hybrid, and I don't want to deal with it. Here's another one, 60,000, 1,800 a month. Yep, I'll look at that. And then this one is 3,000 a month, 1,700 a month. Do you see how fast we're doing this?
Yeah.
I've got, we just went through 4 properties in less than a minute, and I can go here and see 62. I can just run down these. These are all cash flow, and they're worth calling. Okay. So now we're at 8 properties that we got that fast. These are all ones just to call on. And so now let's say because we all do this, we click out of it and we're like, oh, dang it. Oh, wait, I clicked out of the, totally clicked out of everything. Doesn't matter because you can go to your dashboard, you hearted them and it saves it for you. Okay. So like, where are the ones that we did? I've got too many saved, but you kind of get the idea.
Right.
So it says it's probably on page 7. Amarillo, Texas. You get the idea. I've saved way too many. I got to get rid of some of those just so we can get back to it. But that's how, there we go. So that's when you saved. Now, let's say you called on it and you found something else. So here's where you put your notes. So you get your notes, you put those, and you save those. And then when you roll over in the dashboard, I went back to the wrong thing. When you roll over to the dashboard, you can see where's one that has notes. You can find your notes really fast, like right here. Boom. So this one, I found this for a student, and so it gives me the notes. This is how Crexy said. This one you had to buy the building next door, so we had to get some notes and put them in there. So easy. So it's one-stop shopping. You don't have to deal with anything else. And
What is the Atlas mode?
Atlas mode gives you, it's twice as much, so they charge you twice as much, but right off the bat, it tells you if it cash flows. Okay, so you put that to cash flow. It allows you to go by state, city, and zip code. So if you have a zip code that you really like and that you have buyers, but everything else is kind of the same. But let me show you. So we'll go back to where were we? Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And I like Atlas mode for some things. I do the other one for everything else because it's so quick. So right off the bat, we know if it have positive cash flows. So it's another step where we really don't have to do much because all these are telling you that it's going to be positive cash flow. Okay. And so again, I always go sort by low to high, and I pop it in there. Okay. And what's cool is it gives you a suggestion like, hey, this is a good one for subject 2. This would be a good hybrid. This is a good subject 2. And so now we're looking at these where it's 62,000. We know that they've got 12% equity, but we also know the rate. So we don't have to go to PropStream at all. It tells us everything. Cool, right?
Does it also allow you to search for like multifamily to be able to separate?
Yep. So that you would do in Atlas mode, and then you go into, and we figured this out the other day. What I do is I go to 10 bedrooms and apply the filter. And so I think I did 10, oh wait, maximum of 10 bedrooms. I go like, because 8 to 10 is going to be your multiple. Okay, so let's see if we're like the filters. No leads. Okay, there's no 10 bedrooms. I'm doing something wrong. Hold on. 2 to 10 bedrooms. Okay, that should be better. There we go. So this one is, I don't see where it's at. Oh yeah. Oh, there's 2. Oh yeah. So wait, hold on. Let's go to 5 to 10 bedrooms. That'll be better. There you go. So this one is a 5 bedroom, 5 bedroom, 5 bedroom. So they're going to be sporadic. Maybe we have to go to 6 bedroom because there's not many 6 bedroom single family homes. Maybe there are, and they're big. So yes, it does, but no, it doesn't. So if you want to do that, that's the beauty of Zillow too. So you can do Zillow, find your duplexes, then run them through Atlas, and it'll give you all your numbers so much easier. So
So if you would find the multifamily on Zillow, you could bring it back into the search and put the individual address in.
Yep, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So Zillow, and we'll say buy, and go back to Jacksonville, home type. We're going to deselect all, and we're just going to go multifamily and apply it. So here's a multifamily. So we click on it. We pull the address. And then take it back to Atlas and search. So you go to search. So it adds one extra step, but then once you're in it, it'll search it up for you. You can check it out. And it's coming up. There we go. And there it is. And so this one, you can do the exact same thing with everything. You know, if it has if there's no open loans, the same kind of thing. You can search those. And this one, you know, is a 4-plex because it's 8 beds. It's weird it has no baths, but I think it probably does. Okay. Super, super easy. The other cool thing is it'll generate an email with your offer. You can just go up here and copy it and paste it, and that's your full. It also offers you a contract. You can pull this up. It'll give you a contract, and you can press play to see what they're talking about. But you just download the contract template. It'll come up to your downloads, and there's your contract. And you just add in whatever you want to, and add in your amounts and everything. Okay.
Okay.
It's really fun. Makes life easier. I get 10 times more done when I'm using Atlas than I do. I'm trying to chase with Zillow and with PropStream.
Yeah, it definitely seems to cut down on the work.
Yeah, and I'm lazy, so it's really good for me because I don't like to work hard. And again, I want you guys on the phone as fast as possible. And so this allows you to get on the phone immediately. You know, right
Yeah,
away.
that's a little bit where my struggle is.
Why?
Because I think I overanalyze and just don't call.
Well, let's do it. You got do you have a phone with you right now?
I do.
Let's do it. We're gonna call him. Okay. And you like Jacksonville, right? So let's go back to Jacksonville. Where do you live?
St. Augustine. So
Okay.
I'm about 45 minutes south of Jacksonville.
Let's do one in St. Augustine. How many calls do you think you make a day?
How many can I?
How many do you?
How many?
You don't want to tell me. You're like, how many calls do you make in a day? None. Isn't it? You're my kind of people. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna change that right now. I want you on the phone constantly, okay? And I can tell you're nervous, which is awesome, because the only time we grow in life is when we face our fear. And I have a feeling your fear is calling because you're not sure what to say. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. So here's what you're going to say. You're going to be like, hey, I like your house. Hey, tell me more about it. Okay. What did you analyze to do that? Nothing. That's all you have to do. We're just finding out on the first call. I just wanted you to find out why they're selling. Okay. So we're going to find you one. Find one that's cool. We're going to low to high, apply the filters. We're back in Jacksonville. Okay, this is a great one. Okay, let's call on this one because it's wacky. Okay, your numbers don't make any sense. Nothing makes sense. It's $5,000. So let's just call, and it might be somebody might have put it on wrong. We don't care because you're going to call, and you're going to call Jamie's super nice.
Foreclosure auction,
Okay, but the auction was June 18th, right?
which is tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, this is perfect timing. Let's call. So I just want you 100%. I want you to be curious. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to send you this in the link in the DM, so you can have all the information there. And I don't want you to overanalyze anything. Nothing's going to be overanalyzed. And you're just going to call and just be like, hey, I see it's up for auction. I'm a brand new investor. I just came into some money because my dog died and left me a bunch of money. You're going to just say, I'm a new investor. I don't really know how to do any of this stuff. And so can you help me out? Can you tell me what's going on with this auction? What's that mean? And it's an education on what the auctions are too. But if you don't want to do an auction, we can do a different one too. What do you think? Totally up to you.
One is about the same as the other, I guess.
Well, here, I'll give you this one. Let's do this one. This one's easier. This is low-hanging fruit right here. Okay, they're asking $50,000. Send me this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the one calling up. Okay, and it's a little bit harder. So we're going to do a low ball offer on this, and we're going to be uncomfortably low on this. Okay.
What was that?
This is something we would offer for very little on, but we're not going to make the offer on this first call. We're going to assess it and call them back. Okay. So do you see this one?
Yes.
Let's make the phone call. Okay, completely backwards to the way you're used to doing it, right? Because your favorite thing to do is go into your office and then you're going to analyze all the deals and look for one that's perfect. And when it's not perfect, then you move on. Am I right?
I'm an analyst in my day job.
I'm going to get you out of your analytical mindset.
Well, that is the going idea because I work 2 jobs right now and I want out of both of them.
Okay, what are your jobs?
I'm a business systems analyst,
Wow, so you're smart on top of it all.
which makes this I overanalyze things.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you're gonna do the moron method, which I developed, and it's just calling. just be dumb. It's okay being dumb. Say, hey, I'm looking at this property. I'm doing my first fix and flip. I live close by. So can you tell me more about it?
All right.
Her name's Claire, so she's gonna be nice. And do me one favor real quick. There's a noise suppression.
I have that off.
You do. I can hear your phone.
Hello,
Very
this is
good.
Claire. Hi, Claire. My name's Chris. I was calling about the property on 23rd Street in Jacksonville.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of questions do you have about it?
I just was looking at this would be a first fix and flip for me. So I'm a new investor and I currently live in St. Augustine. So it's not that far away.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you could just tell me a little bit more about the place and, you know, the area that it's in.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually doing like a virtual tour with someone that's an out-of-town investor tomorrow around like 11 o'clock at it. If you're available like around that time, I'd be happy to also like walk the property with you. It needs about $65,000 work, and then the after repair value is about like 145 to 150. But I can definitely have that like send over you know, comps and a breakdown of that rehab. That way you can take a look at it, see if it'd be, you know, a good fit for you.
Okay. And what about the neighborhood that's in? And do you know anything about that or the rental rates that are in that area?
Yeah, would you be fixing it to flip or fix to rent?
Possibly fix the flip, but I mean, if it's ends up being a good rental area, I wouldn't mind, you know, looking at it and maybe keeping it as a rental property.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'd be a great rental property, just because like the very affordable price point that you're getting it at. I mean, it's like under $50,000, you know. So usually whenever you're getting it for that affordable, you know, and the after repair value is that low as well, like it makes a little bit more sense as a rental. But also like whenever the after repair value is $150,000 or less, like pretty much any buyer can buy that. So it opens up the buyer variety. It is in 32209. So I mean, like there are, you know, certain streets of that neighborhood that people don't love as much, but also people do still buy there because of the price point. So that's just kind of something that you have to like keep in mind. But it is by a neighborhood called like Grand Park that is a little bit like a better area of that zip code that people like. So I think it definitely has some advantages. But I mean, it's a great priced home. So I think it'd be a great deal.
And did you know the rental prices for that area?
I can pull them up. I don't have them in front of me right now. Is this like your personal number that'd be good to contact you at?
Yes, it is.
Okay. When we get off the phone, what I could do, if you shoot me over information and like your email, I can send you over a whole packet that has a breakdown. Like, I think it has rental comps, but it definitely has comps if you were going to flip the property, and different number breakdown, and like a bunch of interior photos and stuff like that. But like I said, if you are available tomorrow, I'd love to meet you out at the property and walk it with you.
Okay. Yeah, I can shoot you over my information, no problem. And yeah, I'd love to take a look at that information.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know if you'd be buying it with like hard money or cash?
It would more than likely be cash.
Okay, cool. I just always ask. You know, there's a lot of different options out there these days of people buying. So, but it does have free and clear title, which is awesome. So there's no concern on that. But cool. Well, let's plan around that time tomorrow. I'll shoot you over my information when we get off the phone. And yeah, it was great connecting with you.
All right. Thank you. It was nice talking with you also.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
You landed on the nicest, best realtor I've ever heard. She was great.
Right?
You killed it.
He was friendly.
So friendly. You did great. Like you did amazing.
Thank
How do you feel?
A little jittery.
You literally just slayed a dragon. That was so great. You totally did great. I'm psyched. Okay, my suggestion, why not go walk the property if it's close by and you got nothing to do? Do you have nothing to do, or is it something that you couldn't fit it in?
I gotta see on what time it is, because like I said,
11, I think.
Yeah.
But it's fun. You did great. What are any concerns at all?
I guess next would be to get the information from her and
Okay.
go from there.
Yeah. So she's going to give you info, and then when you have wholesale out, once everything else runs out, if you want to get it, I think, like in these situations, I don't offer much. Like this thing's pretty hammered. She told you straight up. She said it was like $65,000 in rehab, and her estimate was $150 for the ARV. So she knew her stuff, which was great. But do you want to do another one? Everybody in the chat wants you to do another call. You want to do another call?
Well, I've got 5 minutes before I gotta get on a work call, so.
We're getting in the way. Hey, I'm really proud of you. Honestly,
Unfortunately, that pays the bills right now. So
I totally get it. But how are you feeling? How many calls did you make up to that point?
2.
2? And you've been doing this for how long?
Way too long that I haven't been making phone calls.
Oh, like a year?
At least 6 months.
6 months. Okay. That's changed. You are now a phone call maker. You're going to do this. You're going to do this more often. And I'm here anytime you need anything to help you out. Okay. So I've got you. And I'm really, really, really impressed with how well you did. Because so often we put in our brain what we're expecting to happen. And I never would have put in my brain that Claire was going to be so nice to you. She was excellent. Like, that's the best. Just put that in your brain. That's what realtors are from now on. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you don't have information, because they're supposed to give it to you. So lean on them. Excellent job. I'm really set for you.
Sounds
Good
good.
job. Okay, buddy. Take care.
Right.
See ya.
Bye.
That's amazing, you guys. I love that. That just makes my day. That was the best. All right. 5 leads a day. Yep. Andrew, you got it. All right, guys. That was great. Oh, man, I love that. I love when that happens. Okay. Anybody else that's hiding in the audience that has that? Oh, Jermaine's back. Let's see what Jermaine's doing. What's up, Jermaine?
Yeah, Trent. I called both, no answer. I left a voicemail and I left a text message.
Okay, how many times did you call?
I called twice.
Okay,
On
I always
each.
call 4 times. Did you call
Did I call what?
the beauty salon?
Yeah, that was the first call. I called twice. I called twice on both.
Okay, I always call 4 times just to be obnoxious, but you're good. So when you send a text message, put your first and last name in a text message, because
I only put my first name.
Sometimes it tricks the phone into letting your call go through.
Okay.
Because then it'll say, you'll say maybe, Jermaine, and so they'll be like, oh, I don't know who Jermaine is, but maybe I know him, they'll answer it. Okay, so keep on hammering at that for sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, bro.
Good job, buddy. Take it easy. All right, guys. We're hitting about 10 o'clock here. I'm gonna go grab my son, and we're gonna get him going. Let's see if there are any other questions before I leave. Kentucky talk. I don't know what's going on there. I don't have any buyers for land. All right. Hey guys, take the energy that we had right there with Chris and use that for the rest of your day. She was not excited about making that phone call, and she did it anyhow. She faced her fear, and she felt great afterwards. There is something about it that you feel good when you get on these things, and you're a little uncomfortable, but you just go after it. So let's continue to face your fears, okay, and kill this. Anybody in TikTok, if you guys want to come up, please join the Discord. It's absolutely free. I just want to help teach you guys how to do everything. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So I'm not sure. Is Josh coming in? Let's see. Is Josh?